Taylor Swift has a mysterious side not only under the stage lights but also behind the scenes. When we examine the details of this young woman's life, we unveil the curtain hiding the secrets that remain unseen. Behind the fame and brilliance she possesses, there are many intriguing aspects concealed. One of these mysterious facets is how Taylor draws inspiration from her favorite places and cities. Imagine the stories that come to life within her when she walks in the famous Central Park or roams the streets of Paris. Perhaps her unforgettable song, Love Story, has been inspired by the depths of her romance. Perhaps one of the most striking mysteries is Taylor's use of initials coding in her songs. Could certain groups of letters and symbols in her songs carry hidden secrets, telling stories to the listeners? What do these letters and symbols mean? Do they convey a smile or a profound meaning? These questions invite the listeners to go beyond the lyrics. In the Pennsylvania lands of her youth, the birth of this enigmatic woman emerging through fields of wheat was reminiscent of a star's birth, shining brightly. Moving to Nashville at the age of 14, Taylor took her first step into the country music capital, and she was already orbiting like a perfect star. As she touched the strings of her guitar, her stories transformed into musical notes, and she fell under the magic of music's spell. Taylor's circle of friends and relationships also holds a mysterious hue. Who knows, perhaps the friendships and first loves she experienced in her youth became the sources of inspiration for her future music career. Which streets did she walk on, which cafes did she spend time in, and which memories did she share? All these details lay out the pieces that compose the mystery of her youth. Another mystery is how Taylor's journey into music began. Where did she get her first guitar? When did she write her first song? Perhaps those moments were when she ignited the first lights of the brightest stars in her life. This young talent might have set sail for an extraordinary career on an otherwise ordinary day. And so, much like the birth of a new day with the first rays of the morning sun, Taylor Swift's music career began to take shape. That young girl, her eyes gleaming with hope, stepped onto the stage of life with an uncertain future, yet, the passion in her heart was a strong compass guiding her toward the stars. The city of Nashville opened its doors as a musical haven for young aspiring artists. When Taylor stepped into the musical atmosphere of this enchanting city, a scene unfolded where that historic moment was portrayed with a unique narrative. As her excited breath mixed with the air, she found herself in the heart of country music. Like a fresh bud emerging from the earth, Taylor began to sow the seeds of friendship and dreams among the fellow music enthusiasts around her. The next destination of her journey was the colorful world of Magical Studios. The dazzling atmosphere of Nashville's music venues had become a familiar stage for her. However, this time, it wasn't just her standing on the stage, but also the spirit of music itself dancing along. The unforgettable moment arrived when Taylor Swift stepped through the studio door. She became captivated by the enchantment of music. Inside the studio, there was a world filled with the dance of notes and rhythms. And there she was, ready to deliver her best performance, adorned with her immense energy, just as she did on grand stages. Despite her young age, Taylor's songwriting talent was brilliant. When her debut album, Taylor Swift, was released, the songs pouring from her pen skillfully depicted the complexity of young love. One of the songs captured a grand love hidden within an innocent gaze. It not only deeply affected listeners but also transported them back to the purity of youth. Taylor's star was shining, but her path was not smooth. What empowered her on this journey was her belief, as she mustered courage. Her second album, titled Fearless, reflected a period where she pushed her own limits. Love Story narrated how captivating it was to chase a fairy tale like love. While writing that song, she might have been constructing one of the greatest love stories in history. The year 2016 symbolized Taylor Swift's transformation. The album Reputation brought forth her bold and dark side. The song, Look What You Made Me Do, was a manifesto challenging the ghosts of the past. She was no longer fragile, she was strong. The stories beneath her songs echoed her inner world, drawing listeners into this realm. Standing on a stage under shimmering lights, Taylor Swift was not only a star but also a music legend. The Grammy Awards act like a staircase leading to the brightest stars in the music world, and Taylor elegantly climbed each step, leaving her name written in golden letters. When the nominees for Album of the Year were announced, Taylor Swift entered a dream with her album, Silent Love. The album transported listeners to memories of the past and dreams of the future. It wasn't just the music, the narrative was captivating as well. Each song of the album seemed to tell a story. Blending emotions like sadness, hope, love, and loss, Taylor once again invited listeners into the depths of her heart. On the night of the awards, the stage was aglow with lights. Taylor stepped onto the stage in a white dress, and that moment was like a fairy queen's coronation. As she took the microphone, she wasn't just singing, she was touching hearts. She collected all the exhaustion, courage, and passion of the Silent Love album for this performance. Every moment on the stage, like colors poured onto a painter's canvas, etched into the souls of the audience. And then came that magical moment, and the winner of the Album of the Year award is. The host's voice rose. Heartbeats quickened. The camera turned to Taylor. That moment was a culmination of years of effort, the weave of fictional stories, and the enchantment of melodies. The name of the Silent Love album was announced. Taylor Swift, standing at the center of the stage, embraced the award like a fairy tale hero, telling her own story to the world. This award wasn't just a victory, it was also the fruit of years of a star's hard work. Taylor Swift had pushed the boundaries of music, transcended the limits of emotions, and opened the doors to the peak. The Grammy Award was a reflection of her dance among the stars in the sky. Consider that the fictional stories in her unforgettable songs might be mirrors of her own life. Some claim that certain songs reflect specific periods or moments. Yet, the truth is that Taylor Swift's lyrics and melodies manage to capture moments in all of our lives and do so mysteriously. And now, today, the name Taylor Swift has transformed into an engraved saga among the stars. With her magnificent performances on stage, her song lyrics that open the doors to fictional worlds, she has become not only a wizard of music but also of life itself. Taylor Swift's story, much like her songs, tells an unforgettable melody that brings together emotions and fictional details. Her dance among the stars in the sky will continue eternally in her heart and in the hearts of all her fans.